All right, so you've probably got the basics down, right? You can order a coffee, ask for directions, but can you actually talk about learning German in German? Say things like, could you repeat that? Or, wow, that's a difficult word. Well, that's exactly what we're diving into today, giving you the vocabulary to talk about your own language journey.
So how do you do that? How do you make that leap from just using a language to actually discussing it? It takes a whole new set of tools, and today we're going to build that exact toolkit for you.
Okay, let's start at the very beginning. The absolute basics. To talk about a language, you gotta know the names for its pieces, from the tiniest little letter all the way up to a complete text. It all kicks off with der Buchstabe. That's der Buchstabe, which is simply the letter. A bunch of those give you das Wort, the word. String those words together, and boom, you've got der Satz, a sentence. And of course, sentences build der Text. Yep, you guessed it, der Text. It's that simple, really.
But all of those letters and words are just symbols on a page until you give them a voice. And that's where die Aussprache comes in. That's die Aussprache, your pronunciation. It's the glue that holds everything together and makes it all understandable.
And hey, speaking of letters, here is an incredibly useful verb. If someone doesn't understand you, you can offer to buchstabieren it for them. That's buchstabieren to spell it out. You can see how it comes right from der Buchstabe, the letter. This one is a lifesaver, trust me.
All right, so we've got the pieces. Now let's talk about the actions. What are you actually doing every day as a language learner? We can basically split all these actions into two big camps, the stuff you take in and the stuff you put out.
Think of it this way. On one side, you have your input. That's everything you're taking in. That means lesen, to read, and zuhören, to listen. Then on the other side, you've got your output. That's what you're creating. So sprechen, to speak, and schreiben, to write. Real progress happens when you find a good balance between both.
Now, these verbs are the engine of your learning process. You use these every day. You lernen, L-E-R-N-E-N, which is to learn, and you üben, U-B-E-N, to practice. You do that over and over until you finally verstehen, V-E-S-H-T-A-I-N. You understand it. A really great test, try to erklären, E-R-K-L-A-I-N, a concept to someone else. And if you get stuck, you just ask them to wiederholen, V-E-D-E-R-H-O-L-N, to repeat it. This is your daily toolkit right here.
Oh man, these next two words are absolute lifesavers. If someone is talking way too schnell, that's schnell for fast, you can just politely ask them to speak langsam, L-A-N-G-Z-A-M, or slowly. Seriously, just learning a simple phrase like können Sie bitte langsam sprechen is a total game changer. It puts you back in control of the conversation.
Okay, so you're practicing, you're listening, you're speaking, you're doing all the things. But how do you actually describe your skill level? This next section gives you the exact words you need to talk about your proficiency.
So this is a spot where people sometimes get a little tripped up. If you want to say something is easy, you've got two great options. Einfach, ein FK, which is kind of like simple, and leicht, leicht, which is more like easy. On the flip side, for hard or difficult, you've got schwer, schwer, and schwierig, schwierig. Honestly, those last two are pretty much interchangeable, but knowing these is huge for describing what you find easy or challenging.
Imagine someone asks about your Sprachkenntnisse. Sprachkenntnisse. That just means your language skills. This little ladder here is how you can answer honestly. Look, maybe your German isn't perfect, and that's totally okay, but your goal might be to become fließend, which is fluent. For right now, maybe it's just gut, or you only speak etwas, just a little bit. This gives you the power to describe your level accurately.
And hey, it's not just about how well you speak German. You can talk about your whole language background. For example, if you speak two languages, the word you're looking for is zweisprachig. That's T-S-V-Y-E, sprachig, bilingual. It's a great one to have in your back pocket.
Okay, let's take a step back. We've got the pieces, the actions, and the words to describe our skills. So what's the point of it all? Let's talk about the real goal here, actually communicating with people. Honestly, for a lot of us, this verb is the whole reason we started this journey. Sich unterhalten. Sich unterhalten. It means to converse, to chat.
It's not about giving a perfect speech. It's about connecting with people. This, right here, this is the grand prize.
Now, on the other end of the spectrum, maybe a little more formal or academic, you have this powerhouse verb zusammenfassen. Zusammenfassen. It means to summarize. Whether it's a news article for that B1 exam or a business meeting, being able to summarize shows a really high level of comprehension. It's a different but super valuable communication skill.
And to wrap up, let's talk about something really important. Your mindset. Specifically, your mindset around der Fehler, the mistake. I want you to stop seeing mistakes as failures. Every single one is just an opportunity to verbessern, to improve. Don't be afraid of them. They are your most powerful tools for learning.
So there you have it. You've got the toolkit now. You can talk about letters, pronunciation, what's easy, what's hard, and your ultimate goal of conversation. The only question left is, what part of your own German journey are you going to describe first?